we'll start standing. You can use a few fingertips against the wall to help you, but we are going to begin by balancing. Weight to the right leg, carefully bend the left leg back and let your left hand catch your left foot. Now I know sometimes just finding the foot is plenty, so you can be here, or to add a bit more detail, draw the tailbone in, try to point the knee down, draw the heel in towards the same side sitting bone, and you create a little bit of tension by pushing the foot into the hand, pause there, and then gently release. Try the other side, weight to the left, catch the right foot behind you. More detail, draw the tailbone in, point the knee down, try to bring the heel in first, so there's the stretch, and then a bit of tension, push the foot into the hand, and gently release. So those are your quads, tops of the thighs. Bring your hands ahead of your heart, and with your next inhale, gently sweep the arms out and up to the sky. Reach up, and a nice slow fold on an exhale. Feel free to bend into the knees. Come up halfway on the inhale, lengthen tail to crown, and then exhale, step directly back to downward dog. Now give yourself a moment here to pedal the heels, lean back gently, full breath. And then meet me in cat, heels come up and knees come down, so we're on all fours. And I'm going to suggest toes pointing back if that's okay with your feet. Now when you're ready, lift the buttocks, press your tummy down and lift your chest, and then curl into the opposite, tail in, chin in, mid back to sky. Repeat that a few rounds, buttocks up, tummy down, chest up, and then curl in. So this warms up the spine and the tummy nicely. Now we can start to add on, so give it another inhale, lifting the buttocks, lifting chest. And this time on the exhale, as you curl in, bring your left knee towards the left side of the chest, and then lower the knee as you lift the buttocks, tummy down, chest up. Same thing other side, so as you curl in, right knee comes in, and then gently bring the knee down and lift your heart. So repeat that a few times. Left knee comes in as you curl up, knee comes down as you stretch the tummy, lift the chest. Again on the right, curl it up. Now you can keep going with this one, or step back into plank, slightly different. Bring the left knee in towards the left side of the chest, squeeze the knee forward, step back, and then switch. Right knee comes in, squeeze, 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 step back, and switch. One more each side. Left knee, deep breathing, step it back, and right knee, step back. So tummy's nice and warm. We're going to come all the way down. So either legs straight or knees come down first, but try to lower with control. And then from your tummy, press up into Sphinx, propping up onto forearms, elbows under the shoulders, forearms parallel. Let the tops of your feet gently press down into the floor. Draw the tailbone in ever so slightly. And then as you're lifting your heart, shoulders roll back and down. Just give your head and neck a bit of a roll around. I like to go ear to shoulder. You might find a little bit of rotation from there, whatever feels good. As head comes to center, slide the elbows out so you lay it back down. Palms walk up under shoulders, bring it up into cat. You can always counter pose, curl in, rock the weight forwards, backwards. And then tucking the toes, bring it back up and through for downward dog. The left foot steps forward into a lunge. Start with the knee directly over the ankle and then let your right knee come down. Bring the torso up slowly so you get your bearings here. Hands can rest on left thigh. Now try this. You're going to take a little bit of the weight back into that right knee. Draw the tailbone in, the chin in, and then slowly bend into the left knee. Tummy goes forward, heart lifts, look forward or up. And then curl back so you rock the weight back, tail and chin, and press the mid back open towards wall behind, and then reverse that. Sink the hips and lift your chest. Do it one more time. So you curl up. I know it's a little awkward. I know. Curl up best you can. And then sink the hips, lift your heart. And we're going to hold it here. Now if your lower back is strong, arms come down to sides. Reach the fingertips straight down. Start to draw the shoulder blades together. And let the front tip of the right hip sink forward and down. Give it one more inhale. And on exhale, hands come down. Step directly back to downward dog. Shake out the legs or pedal the heels. And we'll try the other side. So the right foot steps forward into lunge, knee directly over ankle, left knee comes down. Get your bearings here. Make any little adjustments. So you've got your balance, chest comes up, and then palms rest on thigh. So take some weight back into that left knee, tail in, shin in. Try to press the middle of the back open towards wall behind, and then sink the hips, tummy forward, chest up, and then slowly curl back in. So the weight rocks back, tail in, shin in, and then weight goes forward, sink the hips, and lift your chest. Do it one more time. Curl it up. Weight goes back. And then sink the hips. Weight goes forward. Find a focal point. You're going to stay here and breathe. Hands could rest on thigh or arms come down to sides. Front tip of that left hip bone sinks forward and down. And then fingertips could stretch down. Shoulder blades draw together. Lift your heart up. One more. Inhale. And then exhale, hands come down. Bring it back for downward dog. Pedal, pedal. Maybe wag the tailbone a bit side to side. Now again, we're going to step the left foot forward, but go wide to the outer edge of the left foot. So I like to keep my heel on the mat, the ball of the big toe on the floor. So there's a bit of a rotation for the left foot. And you might be able to inch the right knee back once or twice, but now we're sinking the hips. Let's get in there. So you can leave hands flat, or a bit more stretches to prop up onto fingertips, and lift your heart like you're doing an up dog or cobra, and keep drawing the hips forward and down. If you're up for it, to go a little deeper, bring the left hand to the left knee and gently roll your tummy and chest around into a twist. So we're still sinking the hips, twisting torso back, and then if you're up for it again, it's a little spicy, start to bend the right leg a little bit. You might point to your foot, or you might actually reach back, cross grip to hold the outer edge of the foot. I don't want you to rush with that one, so only if the hamstrings let you, and then we get into the quad. So keep sinking the hips forward and down. Slowly release the foot if you're holding it, and then make your way all the way back up into down dog. Whew, deep breath, because we've got to do the other side. So as you're ready, we'll step the right foot forward into a wide lunge. So you can take the foot right out to the edge of the mat, spin the foot out about 45 degrees, and when the left knee comes down, inch it back once or twice. So you might be just great here, right? Hands on the floor. You might start to prop up a little on the fingertips and lift your heart. Think up dog or cobra. Front tip of the left hip bone sinking down. The right hand can come to the right knee, and you start to revolve the torso around into a gentle twist, looking to the side or back over your shoulder. And then, nice and slow, start to bend the back leg. So sometimes I just lift my foot a little, and that's great. Sometimes the leg begins to bend where you point the toes up. You could stay there, or you slowly reach the right arm back to maybe point at your foot or catch the outer edge. Keep breathing. Hips sinking, heart rolling around into that twist. At the end of your next exhalation, slowly release, hands come down. We did it. Back into downward dog, pedal the heels. And then lower back down into plank to come all the way down onto your tummy. A variation of bow or half bow. Right hand to the floor out ahead of you a little ways. Elbow can bend out to side, and then left hand's going to catch the left foot. Get the solid grip, and then see if you can let your leg do all the work as you lift that left foot up and back, lifting the arm, the shoulder, the chest, and then lower down. Again, the leg's doing all the work, right? So try that one more time on this side. Gently lift the foot, lift the chest, tiny bit of weight in the right hand, and then gently lower down. Let's try the other side. So release the left foot, left hand to the floor out ahead. Bend your right leg and catch your right foot. And then let that right leg do all the work, lifting you up and lowering down. Keep breathing. One more like this, lifting up. Tiny bit of weight in the left hand just to support the chest rising. And then we bring it down. Good, now try both. So you might just be holding your feet going, this is great, right? So you can stay here, or let the legs do all the work and slowly lift the feet. Lift the knees, lift the thighs, keep breathing, keep breathing. Maybe the chest begins to lift. One more inhale, and then the exhale brings you down softly. Palm on top of palm, make it pillow. Bend your legs and let them rock and roll side to side. This is massaging the quads, gently twisting out the low back, massaging the tummy. Now that was a lot on the quads, bit of back bending as well. So to counter pose, you could just do this for another minute or two. Child's pose, some kind of forward fold, even rolling over onto your back, hug your knees and rock it out. Listen to your body. Namaste.